Hello, it's Original MaRul, and welcome back for some more FTB Interactions Remastered. Let's see if anything's messed up, because it has been a few days. Too much dense iron ore. Okay. Finally, some of that started backing up. Let's put this in here. And I think I need an expansion card, sadly. Okay, there's a little bit of room. Try to get two of these real quick. There we go. I'll get rid of the excess. And that's one of the things I should have done with overflow processing. Should check if anything else is getting close. And this is all my own fault because I've basically put off setting up a real factory. Feed oil, lubricants pretty much full. Everything else looks like it's doing good. Yep. Those are full. Yeah, everything else looks happy. Just still need to finish that. Was I still waiting on the data stick last time? Yes, I was still. There we go. Then I can get the upgraded orb set up and get the infinite, or the creative energy cell. This is going to go in this new one. Yeah, I haven't requested that yet. Oh, I don't even. I still have. Yeah, I haven't even hooked this up properly. Because I was still waiting on power when I had to go last time. I'm just going to put that there. Am I out of flux plugs? It looks like I am. Okay, I can at least get 4 more. Let's see. How many data lines is on this one? Oh, only 4. So I have all these on their own data lines, so I should just come off of here. Yep, that looks good. And let's see, Lapatronic. Orb cluster. Orb cluster. Just needs soldering alloy. Solder. There we go. And that's missing something, isn't it? Oh, I need the new surface. Oh yeah, that's missing it. Actually, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh. That's a rather large recipe. I don't think I can actually automate that. Plus, I didn't realize how big that recipe was. $13. So I need to add 4 more. Nope, that's turbine case. ULV. Alright, I need all that stuff. Because this actually needs to be longer. Why is this paused? Oh, it got filled with lubricant by mistake. Good thing I found this, otherwise that would have been an issue. need a fluid filter. There we go. So it did overflow, it just accidentally sucked up lubricant. Copper is getting close, obsidian's getting close, but that's about it. Okay, factory's turning away on that. I did not realize how oop, damn it. I was actually hoping to automate those. Yeah, and you have to make the orbs to assemble them. I thought there was a way in A2 to make larger recipes. Oh, is that what it is? Is it that app or that mod? Package auto. Okay, so I'll have to figure that out. Of course, a mod I overlooked is biting me in the butt. There's the assembly line case. To move all this out. Oh, I don't think I got enough solid. Because I only asked for 8 when I actually needed 12. because I forgot about the 4 up top. Okay, little bit of a setback. I'll have a whole nother mod to learn. Because I have never used the packaging mod, and ugh. I forget, did I find a book on it? Yeah, auto packaging guide. The new input buses. I just need the vents, the control case, and then that's good. Okay, so how do I figure out this mod? Recipe types. Crafting processing. The package crafting machine proxy allows unpackagers to send items to specialized package crafting machines at a distance. No, that's just the distance thing. Processing. Processing is the most basic processing recipe type. When encoded, inputs and outputs will be stored and stacked. Recipe packages are created by packagers, can be unpacked in a set in unpackagers. Auto packagers use a package of items to ease certain crafting tasks. To start, you will need to encode recipe pattern holders with a package recipe encoder. You can then use the encoded holder to tell packagers what recipe package they will make, and these packages can be unpacked in the unpacker. Much of packaged auto are designed to work with AE2 integration in mind. Check entries for machines to see what functionality is added when connected to ME networks. Auto. Recipe holder. Damn it. Need to be able to craft this. Yeah, I've never used this packaged auto mod. Grates are done. What do these require again? A little bit of circuit boards, but not bad. Oh, double compressed infinity, but I've got tons of infinity dust coming in right now. These got done. Because, yeah, I need to learn that mod, otherwise I'm not going to be able to feed the recipe for this thing. Because a 13-slot recipe is kind of crazy. I don't remember if there's ever been a time I've had to use a recipe this big. Okay, then... I'll need the coder. So I should try to get one of these to start learning it. What am I missing? Oh, compressed crafting table. That's not hard. That's just even more wood. Alright, get one of those made up. And then I'm going to need to know unpackager. Wait, that takes cardboard boxes? Oh, oh, it's a good thing I'm so fixated on cardboard boxes. I'll have to put some of them in the system. I didn't think cardboard boxes were used or anything. I thought putting them in tier 5 blood magic was just so players couldn't use them as fast. Session package, package crafting proxy, packager. So I think I also need the packager, right? Yep. Okay, so I think these work like this in a similar idea to belt stackers in Factorio, but instead of one item, you can put all the items you need for a recipe in one spot, basically. For the AE system. So technically, this should be able to handle infinite-sized recipes, depending on how the mod's set up. But that's why I need to get all these pieces and figure it out. Let's craft like 4 of these, so I have those to mess with too. Setting cloner, component, recipe package. I think that's what happens when... it's all together. Jeez. Oh, there we go. There's my answer. This is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 by 9 crafting, or 9 by 9 amount of ingredients. And then it depends on if these can stack above. That was the wrong button. What happens? Can I try to imprint? No, I want this item. Can I get a preview without needing a recipe? Yes. Okay, so this... oh, and it tells you how many packages you need. So, yeah, it can do up to 9 packages of 9. Interesting. Index... okay, and they're indexed. Oh. Okay, so you can remove stuff. Because it doesn't need the data stick. Save all recipes to holder, load all recipes from holder. I wonder if that's just placement in here. Processing. Position, lumen. Oh, then this is all the different types. Arcane, Crucible. Okay, so it does have something with Crucible. Infusion, Fluid, Processing. I think this falls under Processing. And of course I did it again. Okay, you can just right-click to get rid of stuff. Okay, so this looks like the recipe I'll need. And then, depending on whether I can use one or two unpackagers. Yeah, neither of those are done yet. And I still need the control units. Yeah, the control backbone for the assembly line. Guess while I'm waiting, I'm out of item conduit. Oh, good, I have a bunch. Yeah, I already put empty item filters there, so I'll need another 4 item filters. I'm just doing this in case, because I'm betting that when I unpackage it, I'm still going to have to sort these out to their specific spots. And I think I still want to go with Ender.io for this. I already switched these around. No. Okay, good. I just need those last 4 blocks, and then I can get that back up and running, but I need to figure out how to use this packaged auto mod. Let's see. You're just crafting titanium. What about my other crafting CPUs? You're handling the casing. Okay, you're almost done. You're getting close to being done. Where is the... Can I request... Oh, I thought I requested a package or two. There we go. Okay, so now I gotta figure out how to use these. This is the unpackager. FE tracker. Okay, let me get this recipe recorded. This should have the whole recipe on it, if I'm correct. I still gotta sort all these out. Naquita bolts, platinum wire, europium plates. Yeah, everything I'm also making, I just haven't upgraded to the advanced surface mounts yet. The unpackager unpackages sets of recipe packages into adjacent inventories or package crafting machines depending on their recipe type. This machine requires power to use the unpackager. Put sets of recipe packages inside. The packages will be inserted into trackers, and when filled, packages will be unpackaged into adjacent inventories or package crafting machines, depending on the recipe type. You may change the number of trackers. For process recipes, you can enable blocking mode, which prevents unpackaging into occupied inventories. You may extract inputs out from the top side. Using Packager Settings Cloner, you can copy and paste the blocking mode settings, the tracker count settings, and the current available recipe. To paste recipes, the target unpackager should not have... Oh, you just don't paste on a packager that already has a recipe. Unpackager can be connected to an ME network requiring a channel. It will extract power to use providing packages as auto-crafting. Place the encoded inside to allow the provided unpackaging auto-crafting for the encoded recipe. So if I'm understanding this right, this should go where I've been putting the interface. Sort of. I think I still need the interface. Maybe it can go over here. Wait, which side does it eject out of? Into adjacent inventories. Okay, so that should work. That connects. So this has power now? Yes. Turn on blocking mode. Should this have 2 tracks? Or am I not understanding that correctly? No, so those are indexes. Oh, the assembly control casing got done. So I feel like I'm going to need a recipe at each end. How does this look? I'm guessing it's kind of the reverse. Higher exact. Okay, what's its thing say? Packager packages items into recipe packages, which can then be unpackaged in an unpackager. This machine requires power. Hey, Carlos, welcome in. To use the packager, put an encoded package recipe holder inside. The machine will then be able to create recipe packages for the encoded recipe. Creating packages will be injected into adjacent inventories. You may extract inputs out from the top side. CarExap makes the first package that exactly matches the inventory's contents. Kyer disjointed checks if package have no overlap and makes the package that can be made from the inventory's contents, otherwise falls back to require exact. First match. Okay. Using cloners, you can copy it. Target should have no recipe, yeah. Okay, A2 integration. The packager can be connected to the A network requiring a channel. It will be provided power to use provided packaging as auto-crafting and insert ejected created recipe into the network. Hmm. So does that mean it will... I feel like what this is supposed to be is if this is connected to the A network, whenever the A network calls for a package as part of crafting, it should send the stuff to the aligned packager. So then I need to attach this somewhere. I think I'm moving to put more stuff in here. So what is this at? This is at only 16 channels. Put in some cable anchors. Yep, because that doesn't interact. Yep, there we go. So that's what I was expecting to happen. So now it's automatically added crafting recipes for both the packages. So if I go up here, yeah, now it has the orb cluster. Why am I'm low on sodium persulfate. And then, yeah, I'm missing the europium plate, the naquita bolts, and then all the surface mounts I still got to do. Okay, so that does work exactly like I thought. The only problem, the only thing that sucks is basically for every recipe I need both of those, a packager and an unpackager. I mean, I can insert, oh yeah, that should be unblocking. I can insert anything that requires 9 or less items up here, but for everything that requires more than 9, I have to do these packagers. Hmm. It's going to be an interesting thing to set up when I need to put more of them on the same one. I guess I could put them down the side, actually. Because if I put like a chest, a packager, and then run an A line behind them, that could work for the same machine. Okay, so now I gotta look at setting up stuff. All this just so I can get creative AE power finally. But I do need this stuff. Because I do need a creative energy cell for one of the final quests. Okay, SMD. The upgraded SMD components must be made in IV, PBI, but they're assemblers. So really I should set up one IV assembler for just them. Circuit assembler. Did I never teach it how to make IV assembly machines? Delete assembly machine. Nope, I guess I never did. Okay, get one of these made up. So I gotta put these in. And this should reform. Yep, you're happy again. 13 slot assembly line. I forgot to check over here. How's this doing? It's got some essence. Okay, so I need that assembly machine. Then I need Naquita bolts. Yeah, it's Naquita bolts, not Naquadria. Bolt extruder, and then I need Europium plates. It needs to be set to 1. There we go. Plates and bolts. The speed on these boots always throws me off. Do I have anything else running? Nope, just the assembly machine. Yeah, I forgot about these computer arrays. Thought I set that up. Yeah, no, I already set this recipe up. I don't get why it's not showing up. Oh yeah, I do need one of them. Oh, I get why. I'm looking in the terminal, it's got all this stuff blanked out. Okay, so this plus another data stick. I need to put this in the scanner. Almost forgot about this flux plug. Get those charged up. Single random cobweb. Okay, the elite assembler got done. Alright, gotta figure out where I need to put this. Still data channels down here. Oh, I do have to be careful because this is stellar alloy. Or should I just set up a new chunk somewhere? Hmm. Let's see if I just add a couple dense cables, I can bring this out farther. Because then I can make more use of this P2P tunnel without setting up another one. It's called insane voltage, isn't it? I'll just set up another one here. Maybe this way. Yeah, then I'll just put the battery buffer there and plug it. Okay. We do got to take a break here, and then we'll be back. Alright, back to it here. Now I got to get the recipes for this thing. So these are all the SMDs. Luckily, these don't need a circuit card. Put this on blocking. Turn it off from the network because I don't want to put any other recipes in here. Nope. Battery buffer. Flux point. Oh, there's one energy orb so far. Okay, now the question is, what am I missing out of these recipes? I still gotta figure out the sodium persulfate. Okay, HSSE ring. Vanadium gallium foil. PBI sheets. HSSS foil. Palladium wire. And G wire. Alright, so I need all three types of HSS in different forms. I feel like I'm going to need more matter printers. Gonna order up another. Nope, I'm out of. Okay, I must have still been using the old backlog of sodium persulfate, right? Or no, I'm looking in the wrong terminal. Sodium persulfate. Am I maintaining it? Nope, that's potassium. That's chlorine gas. I'm not auto-crafting lubricant anymore. Let's see. I had another one here, didn't I? Oh, this is items. Okay. That's all the liquid, so no, I haven't been maintaining sodium persulfate. I can either print it or sodium bisulfate. Sodium hydroxide. All right. Where is it? Yeah. Nope. Damn it. Want the fluid maintainer. There you go. Fluid level maintainer. Grab one of these. Yeah, I must have just been using my old amount of sodium persulfate from the old factory. Because I did have a ton of it. Sodium persulfate. What I'm going to do, take out the hydrochloric acid. And I need to set this to 1, right? Chem reactor. Do I have a card in this one? No. This one got a card. Yeah. Put you in there. Nope, wrong button. Sulfate. An electrolyzer. Do I have a recipe electrolyzer? Distillery. Yeah. And then I need the level maintainer. I'm going to set it back up here. These are both maxed out. Yeah, I'm going to have to put it like here. Yeah, and I need a bucket. Bucket of sodium persulfate. I want to hold 10,000 in batches of 1,000. Hopefully that kicks on and starts producing. Or no, I want... Actually, probably should make this 50,000. Or that's only 50 buckets. Yeah, no, 50 buckets. Because that's why I wasn't running. I already have 18 buckets. What are you creating? Sulfuric acid. Okay, it is going up. So it must be using the one crafting CPU that's out here. Yep, there it is. It's making sodium persulfate. So now I should be able to get those matter replicators. I do have a little bit of each dust. Let's see, I think I needed... It was E-ring. Was it S-plate? No, I already have S-plate. I'm pretty sure it was G-wire. I need to set this to 3. Oh, no. Got to get out my circuit condition. Okay, wire bender. And then ring maker. Foil. S-foil. Palladium wire. Set to 10. Palladium wire. This set to 3. Metal bender, wire mill. Cluster. PBI sheet. Vanadium gallium foil. I'm not using a pleat sheet extruder. or foil. That's dust to foil. Actually, I should be able to use that one. It was thin sheet, right? I always forget. Yeah, thin sheet. Yeah, so this one should work. Okay, and then I need vanadium gallium. Vanadium gallium foil. And this set to 10. Looks like I'm already going to need another bending machine. But it thinks it has everything. This system should have tons of carbon dust. Why is it... Where is all the carbon going? Negative 20. It's negative 9. That's negative 8. It should be coming here first. After the drive is full. Also, how is this doing? It's completely empty? I'm surprised. You have a lot of a lot of matter. Just surprised I'm using that much carbon, because I was overflowing on it. Yeah, 6K buckets of matter. pretty decent. But I'm surprised that's so quiet. Because that should also be getting like 238. Calcium. What was this one again? Oh, that's extra matter. Or that's matter that's going out to the over there. Oh, why is that empty? 238. That doesn't look right. I have a bunch of 235, but I thought I... Why don't I have 238? I should have had a backlog of that even if this reactor thing wasn't running. I know it's a waste product, but still. I'm surprised that I have absolutely zero of it. Hmm. And I guess I'm not breaking down oxygen and hydrogen. Nope, still doing good on oxygen. I guess I'm just not producing those anymore. Calcite. Yeah, it looks like I'm not producing extra calcium either. It also looks like I wasn't making heavy oil. Because I wasn't making wood. Yep, there we go. Because wood was where I was getting heavy oil ashes were where I was getting most of my calcium from. Yeah, I'm just going to put this over here for now. I just realized I never set up a way to get the surface mount components back into the system. I'll just do this. And then I'll have to program this thing once everything gets once stuff gets over here. So if I had to guess, tracker is just the way like order. So this should be like, yeah, and tracker 0 should be index 0. Tracker 1 should be tracker or index 1. Yeah, so there's 9 of these. And then yeah, each of these have 9 segments. So these are all the segments of each package, I'm guessing. All right, maybe I can get these started. Let's see. Stream circuit board. Europium plate. LUV circuit. Which one was... I already forgot which one I was using. I think it's a supercomputer I'm using. Or no, it's probably... I wish I would have saved the recipe. What does this say? Which circuit are you creating me? Nanoprocessor mainframes. And then this is the Lapatronic orb. I need an orb to actually put in here, because it needs to have the same meta. I want to make sure it has the same metadata. Okay, what's slot 5? Field generator. IV field generator. Slot 6 is the HPIX. Seven. Alright, this is all surface mounts. There we go. That's the one I messed up. Nothing showed up here yet. Okay. So then there's just the last two, which are the Quadria bolts. Of course, I accidentally did that. Or Naquita bolts. Naquita bolt. And platinum wire. Okay, so I just need to be able to teach this last slot, and that should be everything. Okay, so those are going to fight over circuitry for a while. How are you guys doing? I guess I didn't need them, but still good to have them on hand. You guys are currently crafting circuitry too. Circuitry is just the biggest bottleneck. And I don't have any good idea how to fix that. Alright, at least figured out the basics of auto packaging. Made sure the factory wasn't annihilating itself again. Double check that there isn't anything wrong over here. Yep, that's all running. 600,000 bucket, or 600 buckets. Give that a little bit of a boost. Is there one more data line here? No, 8 channels of 8. Yeah, this is all backed up on liquid oxygen, which is good. This only has 7 channels. What about you? You've only got 2. What about, and the main cluster has 2. Yeah, I can make that work. Fluid, set this to higher priority. I want to store extra sap for when this messes up. Because it's such a slow resource to gather to begin with. Come on, slide past the wire. This works. Insert. There we go. Damn it. Because, yeah, that's trying to output from the system to keep it full. I think that's all I need. Or is this... No, that's set to green. Yeah. It should be working. Now if I come up here... Got more sap filling up. Because I want these to stay empty. It's almost done. I've still got a bit to go. Those are almost done. I don't know what else to improve. Okay, there's material replicators. Need the energy orb. And then I can set that, and then it can auto-craft the cluster. Oh, hopefully. And with that, I am actually going to call it here. Short one for now. We'll see if I can stream some more here today or maybe tomorrow. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.